Hey guys, it's Nicole from GGR. I am an editor at GGR, and I'm here with
Caroline, and I'm a writer at GGR.
And we are here today to talk about the original Peloton Bike. We have both used the bike and the app a ton. I'm a certified personal trainer. I've been a trainer for about 8 years. I've tested over a dozen exercise bikes, and I really, really like this bike.
I absolutely love the app. Over quarantine, I did over 176 different workouts. So I absolutely know what I'm talking about when it comes to this app.
So this bike now costs just about $1,200, which is a huge decrease. That still doesn't mean that it's the right bike for everybody. So we're gonna talk to you about the good, the bad, and the ugly of Peloton and why we think maybe it could be the right purchase for you.
Or not.
I mean, if you just look at this bike, it's beautiful. The matte black with the red pops, it's a very nice looking bike. It has a magnetic friction system, which is super smooth when you ride it. Belt drive system requires a lot less maintenance than a chain drive. So one negative thing we have to say about the Peloton Bike, the user weight capacity is 297 pounds. Industry standard is a lot closer to 350 pounds. So if you're a bigger person or a taller person, this bike may not be right for you. Also, hate to break it to you, but the seat is not super comfortable. You definitely will get used to it the more you ride on it. You have a lot of options if you do want to replace the seat. You can get a padded cover for it. You can replace the whole thing together. So the handlebar design is also really ergonomic and nice. It's a bullhorn design. I really like that there's a lot of grip area, so you really do have a ton of options. The grip is not gritty, it feels smooth, but it still provides a nice grip for you. So this bike weighs 135 pounds. Is it easy to move? I'm gonna show you. So it does come with some front transport wheels. So you tip it up like so. You gotta kind of navigate around this screen, which can be a little awkward. In order to use your Peloton, you need cycling shoes. You can buy these for an additional $125 from Peloton with the bike, which is, I think, a little outrageous. You're already paying $1,200 for the bike, and they make you buy shoes on top of it. If you already have Delta compatible cleats, you can use those. If you try to get on and ride with your tennis shoes, it's a little awkward. You're not gonna have very much luck, especially as your cadence increases. Your shoes will slip off if you don't have the appropriate cleats and you're clipped in onto the pedals. So there are a few adjustability options on the Peloton Bike. The seat can adjust horizontally and vertically, just with a really quick spin here of the handle, up and down. You wanna tighten that up again. Same thing here, horizontally, depending on the length of your legs. Handlebars, however, you can only adjust up and down. Some of the higher end competitors to the Peloton Bike have the capability to adjust the handlebars horizontally as well. So that's kind of a ding on the Peloton in my book. The screen also tilts up and down to accommodate different heights. So the last thing is the resistance knob. It's super sleek looking. Some nice notches in here so you can manually adjust up to 100 levels of resistance, and you can grip it really nicely even if your hands are super duper sweaty while you're getting your workout on. So we mentioned this 21.5-inch beautiful HD touchscreen that the Peloton Bike has. The audio is good, I will say, because it's a rear-facing speaker. Sometimes it feels like the sound is moving away from you and not towards you. The screen also has a camera in it, as well as a microphone. So you can use this to actually video chat with fellow riders while you're doing your ride. I've never tried this personally. I will say from the reviews, a lot of people have said that the camera is a little grainy. You're not gonna get a great picture. It's just more of like a fun feature. So the video camera does not play any role in the class itself. The instructor cannot see you through the camera. You're just watching the screen. The only way that the camera is useful is if you specifically video chat with someone that's doing the class at the same time as you. The Bike Plus is different in a few ways. It's more expensive. It's about $2,000 compared to about $1,200 for the bike, but you do get some nicer features. So you get a larger touchscreen. It's about 24 inches versus 21.5 on the bike. The bike is a little bit bigger too. It's a little higher. The sound system is nicer. So if music is really important to you, that would definitely be something to check into. And the coolest thing I think about the Bike Plus is that it features automatic adjustable resistance. So what this means is that when you're taking a Peloton class, instead of you having to manually adjust your resistance as you're riding your bike and listening to the instructor's cues, they can automatically adjust it for you as you're riding. This is kind of a cool feature. It does jolt you a little bit when it happens, but if you like to just focus on the ride, not have to worry about anything else, this is a nice feature too. So while these upgrades are nice, we're not sure that it's worth the $800 unless you're someone that really appreciates the cutting edge technology that the Bike Plus offers. the original bike will be great for most people looking for a Peloton. So while the construction and the hardware on this bike may not be the best on the market, the reason that you buy a Peloton is the interactive programming. Caroline is gonna come in now and tell you all about the app and why she loves it.
I have used the Peloton app so many times, it's actually obnoxious. 176 times to be exact. So first, let's talk about the cost, because that's what you all want to know. The cost of just the app, not talking about the bike and the technology on that, is $12.99 a month. You can only have one user. It's based on your phone. You cannot use it on here. That is a separate membership altogether, which is called the All Access membership. So if you're buying this bike, you really need to commit to buying the programming. So now it is $44 a month. If you have the All Access membership, it's more of a competition based sort of thing, because there's a leaderboard, you know, you can high five people virtually. The app is less so that way. Basically, there's no leaderboard, you're not really interacting with anyone, so you're just viewing the programming. You're not even really like a known participant, versus the All Access membership is more like, oh, okay, you're on the leaderboard, people can see that. I personally used it mostly on the app. I loved it, but I do not think it is for everybody. If you're someone that is like barbell, 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 I will not touch anything but a barbell, you're gonna hate this. So I'm letting you know that in advance. Keep it moving, this is not for you. But if you like dumbbells, if you like doing body weight workouts, resistance band workouts, you like cardio, I would definitely give this a try. Okay, so obviously there's a ton of different class options on the Peloton app. There's yoga, Pilates, which you guys probably don't care about, my bad. Strength, there's bar classes, there's running, there's outdoor running. Whatever kind of cardio you like to do, it'll probably be there. Another thing I actually really like about the Peloton app, you can basically take it with you anywhere. So you can stream it on Android, Apple products, a Roku TV, you can stream it on your computer. Music-wise, I feel like there's something for almost everybody. Peloton has clearly pulled up with a boatload of cash when it comes to the music selection, and easily has the best music of any of the interactive programming I've ever tried. When they do weights in the classes, maybe the 10 pounds that they're using for arm curls isn't high enough for you, but you can easily make that harder by using, 35s, 45s, whatever works for you, and make it work for you. If you really like live classes, Peloton usually has a couple per day. You can essentially join them right at the time. A cycle bar boutique experience is kind of what they're trying to deliver to you. But something I found interesting, if you do not like cursing, you probably will not like the Peloton app. All right, so is the Peloton app for you? That's the main question. If you have the bike, if you have the tread, you should probably get the All Access membership. You really should, because I don't think that the bike or the tread, to be honest with you, is worth it without the programming. However, if you're just thinking about getting the app, which is only $12.99, I think the majority of people would like it, but it's not for you if, one, all you want to train with is barbells, or you live, eat, breathe, and sleep CrossFit. This is not either of those things, so just keep that in mind. So I think it can be for a lot of people, but it's obviously not for every home gym owner. But I do think it's good for a home gym, because it's like having a boutique exercise experience, but in your own house or garage, which I like. All right, so a couple more things to consider about this bike. Let's talk warranty. The warranty on this, subpar. So the industry standard for the frame is 15 years to life, and this bike only has 5. So although right now it seems like a durable bike, we haven't had this bike for 5 years. So I can't tell you that, yeah, it's gonna hold up the length of time that I would expect for a decent exercise bike.
So last thing here as we wrap it up, assembly. Assembly Sam was really happy to know that this bike comes assembled. You have to pay $250 additional for delivery and setup. But with that, 2 guys will deliver the bike to your house. It's already set up. They attach the screen and you're good to go. No sweat, no tears, no frustration. Assembly Sam was happy with that one. So Caroline, what do you think? What can we tell the people? Is this a good option? If they can't afford a Peloton, what are their additional options?
All right, so I like the Peloton bike, that's clear, but I don't think it's for everybody, and I know it's out of some people's price range. You can basically use the programming of Peloton on a cheaper bike. So say you're like, oh, I'll pay the $12.99 per month to use my iPad, but I'll also have a $350 budget bike that I'll still be able to get the programming. Obviously not completely integrated, but you'll still be able to view it. You'll still be able to switch your resistance, blah, blah, blah. So if price is a problem for you, we did write a best budget exercise bike roundup that you can click at the link in the bio. And while you're there, subscribe. So guys, what do you think? You like Peloton? You hate Peloton? You like the app? You wouldn't buy the bike? What the heck would you do? Tell me in the comments. This is this is Caroline from Garage Gym Reviews.
And I'm Nicole, and we will see you next time.
Peace.